Hey guys, guess what? It's Sunday Slowdown with Lynie. Yes, here we are at the end of a week and the beginning of a new one. Hopefully, last week was good for you. You were able to be productive. If you had some challenges regarding your disease process or anything in life, you were able to, if not meet the challenges head on, make a plan. And so, we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale and let it out. We're going to do that one more time. And let it out. All right. We got our book for you. Let me see. It's a glare. I'm trying to. Okay. For you, just because you're very special to me. So we're going to pick up where we left off last week. And I think my little background music is still a little too loud. So we're going to scale it back just a little. And today we are picking up with story number 1. I'm going to be here for you no matter what. When you need someone to turn to, I'll be here for you. I will do whatever it takes and give as much as I can to help you find your smile and get you back on steady ground again. When you just need to talk, I will listen with my heart, and I will do my best to hear the things you may want to say, but can't quite find the words for. I will never betray the trust you put in me. All I will do is keep on caring and doing my best to see you through. If there are decisions to be made, I may offer a direction to go in. If there are tears to be dried, I will tenderly dry them. I want you to feel completely at ease about reaching out to me. And don't ever forget this. You couldn't impose on me if you tried. It simply isn't possible. Your happiness and peace of mind are so closely interwoven with mine that they are inseparable. I will truly, deeply, and completely care about you every day. You can count on that. I hope it will invite a little more serenity into your life to know you're not alone. And I hope it will encourage a brighter day to shine through. I'm not going anywhere, I promise, unless it's to come to your side and to hold out a hand to you. Wow, wasn't that a powerful story? You know, if you have someone in your life that is there, as they said, no matter what, it's a blessing. And if you feel like you don't quite have a person like that, look in the mirror, because there's your person. Journal it out. Write down your thoughts so that you can be reflective and meditate on them over the period of a week as to what's happening in your life. But search for that person that you call to, that you talk to, that you want to share your ups and your downs with. Because as this information helps us to appreciate in this story, even though they won't make decisions for you, they can offer some guidance by offering a direction to go in when you have a challenging decision to make. If it's tears to be cried, they're there to help dry those tears. And it talked about them dealing with you tenderly and helping you to know and a promise that they're not going anywhere, and they'll be there to encourage a brighter day for you. So I thought that was a very beautiful story. Our next story is it's nice to know that some things will never change. No matter what is happening in the world, no matter what worries or frustrations creep in, no matter what glad or sad tidings come your way, no matter how many bills come in the mail, no matter how good or bad the news of the day, no matter whether the weather is beautiful or not, no matter how many times your smile gets lost, no matter what is happening anywhere at any time, you will always be in my thoughts, and I'll always be wishing I could find a way to remind you that you are so important to me. I know that life can be hard sometimes and that the world can be a crazy place, but I want you to remember that the two of us will always do what we can to make things better. And my very best wishes will be with you today, tomorrow, and forever. Wow, another beautiful set of prose that helps you to really appreciate how having someone very special to you, because, I just told somebody the other day that if you can count on one good friend in your life, it's a blessing, because having that person there that no matter what negative things may be going on, they counterbalance it with positivity. They act when you're down, they're trying to lift your mood up. Somebody that's just there as a support to want the best for you. And so, story number 3. Maybe you can do this special favor for me. That's the title of this story. Whenever we're apart, I want you to keep me in your heart and in your mind. Just quietly close your eyes once in a while and imagine me here, smiling and thinking such thankful thoughts of you. For I spend so many quiet moments of my own, thinking how much I miss you, how hard it is to be apart, and how wonderful it is that you're always with me here in my heart. So, wow, that one was short, but very impactful. Just remembering that your friend is there in your heart. You all may not be in close proximity, might not even live in the same town anymore, but knowing that that person is there for you, and keeping in mind that they're thinking positive thoughts for you and that they're in your heart, so that when you connect, you just pick up where you left off. And so I would encourage that you reflect on these stories that we talked about tonight. One, I'm going to be here for you no matter what, because the other possibility is maybe you're that type of friend to someone else. And so you can even reflect on it from that standpoint, that that's the type of friendship that you offer. And then the next story was, it's nice to know that some things will never change. Having a friendship that is tried and true, that you trust in, that the years have gone by and it's still there for you and for that friend of yours, that's a beautiful thing to think about, recognizing that it's not changing, it's only getting better, it's getting stronger. And so your disease process, or maybe they're going through a disease process, that's not altering it in the sense that it's weakening the relationship, but it's making opportunities for you both to strengthen that friendship by lending support to each other. And then our last story for this evening was, maybe you can do this special favor for me. And so that's a reminder from your friend to remember that they're there in your heart. When times are tough, if your friend is not close to you or near you or in the same town, or you can't reach that person, reflecting on the years of friendship, reflecting on the opportunities of when you guys have been there for one another, will help you remember that you're special to that person until you can reconnect with them again. So, guys, that was today's Slowdown at the Pinkhouse. This was Sunday Slowdown. Yeah, it was a busy week last week. It was a lot going on. I ran some errands with a friend of mine and gave us an opportunity to reconnect, because we're not always in the same space with one another, even though we do chat on the phone and do video conferencing and things like this a lot. We're not really always in each other's personal space all the time. So it was really good to have that opportunity. So, and there are a lot more interesting things coming up, because believe it or not, guys, we are halfway through the publication. So we only have a few more stories to go, and then we'll have to find something else as a good read. And so I want you guys to have a good week, to, again, take a moment, slow it down, take a deep breath, jot things down. Don't overwhelm yourself if you're dealing with a disease process at any stage, whatever it is. Just take a moment, breathe through it, ask questions, and take notes. Notes are your friend. I've come to appreciate that. Notes are my friend. I need to write stuff down in order for me to have it right there in the forefront of my mind. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed this segment of Sunday Slowdown. I've enjoyed providing it for you. And write in the comments if you have a particular publication or book or book of poems or whatever you have that you want to have read, or whatever other suggestions that you'd like to see on this segment. Because after all, it's for slowing down, it's for relaxing. And we all need that. Our weeks can be so harried and busy, that sometimes we just need to take a moment. And one of those good things is those little short breathing exercises. Take a few moments to take deep breaths, to inhale, to exhale. Close your eyes for a few and meditate. Have deep thoughts. And again, jot it down. There's some beautiful, beautiful journals out there that don't really cost a whole lot that you can invest in and just start writing your thoughts down. And an easy way to start journaling, I always suggest, is start with a gratitude journal. That's always, to me, one of the easiest ways to start, because you want to list what you're grateful for. And there's so many different things and people that we have or intersection with and interchanges with throughout our day, throughout our week, medical community, work, whatever, in whatever area of your life, that deposit little things into us that when we sit back and think about it, we show our gratitude for that. We can be grateful for those things and just jot down, even if you make a list of the people in your lives and then right next to it, why you're grateful for that person. And so that's an easy way to get in the habit of journaling, is to start first with a gratitude journal and to say why you're grateful for the life you do have. Even if you are dealing with a disease process, you're still here, you're still living and breathing. And so you still have an opportunity to use positivity and creativity to help you to deal with and cope with that disease process, because you don't want to feed negativity to it, because stress and those type of emotions can just exacerbate it and make it worse. And so we're trying to take deep breaths, slow, positive thoughts, affirmations, and have those things help counterbalance what's going on even in our system. And it will have an impact even physically. Slowing down and having positive mental thoughts that you can think about, you'll be surprised just how that little change can impact your life in a more positive, healthier way, because you're thinking healthy thoughts, you're thinking more positive, and that makes you for a healthier, more positive, well-rounded person, because positivity and creativity can counterbalance all of those negative emotions that are associated with the challenges and the things that we're going through in our life on a daily basis. So once again, this is Lynie at the Pinkhouse. I have enjoyed this, and hopefully you have too. And we'll see you next Sunday for Slowdown with Lynie. All right, Sunday Slowdown. Signing off.